Life in temperate regions. Natural vegetation differs from one area to another. There are certain regions where climatic conditions support forest cover, while there are other regions where moderate conditions prevail and are more suitable for grasslands. In this chapter, we shall focus on temperate grasslands. Temperate grasslands extend in the mid-latitudes between 40 degrees north and 55 degrees south in the northern and southern hemispheres. The climate here is moderate and grass forms the dominant vegetation cover. The temperate grasslands are called prairies in North America, pampas in South America, steppes in Eurasia, velds in South Africa, and downs in Australia. We will now study the prairies in North America and the velds in South Africa in detail. The prairies, these are located in Canada and the United States, lying between the foothills of the Rocky Mountains in the west and the Great Lakes and Appalachian Highlands in the east. The region is generally flat, with certain portions having undulating terrain rising to the west and south. In the United States, the area is drained by the rivers Mississippi, Missouri, Ohio, and Dakota, and in Canada, it is drained by the river Saskatchewan and its tributaries. Climate. The prairies are located in the interior of the continent and therefore experience extreme climate. The winters are extremely cold with temperature reaching up to minus 20 degrees Celsius, and the summers are warm with temperature rising above 20 degrees Celsius. The difference between day and night temperatures is also very high. The region experiences moderate annual rainfall around 50 centimeter, which occurs mainly in the spring and summer season. There is snowfall in the winter season. In the absence of any natural barrier, strong warm winds blow down the eastern slopes of Rocky Mountains. These are called the Chinook winds. Natural vegetation and wildlife. Being temperate grasslands, the vegetation here is restricted to grasses and scrubs. Trees such as willows, alders, and poplar are found near the river banks, shores of lakes, or on mountain slopes. The original grasslands have been converted into farmlands as the soil here is fertile. Weather is moderate with sufficient rainfall. The soil is rich in humus that can support crops like wheat, maize, potatoes, soya bean, cotton, and alfalfa. Where rainfall is low, short grasses grow, and such areas are suitable for cattle rearing. Large cattle farms are called ranches. Ranches are large farms where cattle are reared for milk and meat. These are managed like factories. Cowboys are the main workers here. Wildlife in the prairies includes wolves, coyotes, jackals, prairie dogs, antelopes, rabbits, rattlesnakes, etc. Bison or the American buffalo is the most commonly found animal in this region. Today, it is one of the protected species of animals due to large-scale hunting for its fur coat and meat. Birds like owls, hawks, and eagles are also found in the prairies. People, the prairies are not only the most fertile farmlands in the world, but they also have large mineral deposits. The main occupations of people are agriculture, dairy farming, and mining. The people of the prairies are very hardworking and practice commercial farming. Commercial farming means growing of crops for sale in the markets. The United States and Canada are the two countries located in the prairies. Scientific farming techniques like crop rotation, contour plowing, and strip farming are practiced here to promote high yield. The farms are large. Most of the work is done by machines like combines, harvesters, etc. Combine harvesters are machines which reap the crops, thresh the grains, and pack them in sacks. The prairies are called the granary of the world because huge quantities of wheat are produced here, mainly for export to European and Asian markets. Dairy farming is another major industry. The belt of dairy farming extends from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic coast in the east. Tall, nutritious grasses of the eastern part are very suitable for dairy cattle. Milk, butter, and cheese are produced in large quantities. Cattle rearing and agriculture have promoted setting up of food processing industries in this region. Large mineral deposits of coal and iron ore and the almost level land of the prairies have helped in developing a good network of roads, railways, and inland waterways. Most of the settlements are located along the railway lines. Chicago, Minneapolis, Indianapolis, Kansas, and Denver are important industrial centers in the United States, while Edmonton, Regina, Calgary, Winnipeg, and Saskatoon are important centers in the Canadian prairies. Winnipeg is called the gateway to the prairies. The velds. The temperate grasslands of South Africa are called the velds. These are located in the eastern part of the plateau of South Africa. They lie between the Drakensberg Mountains in southeast and Kalahari Desert in the northwest. Velds are rolling plateaus with varying heights ranging from 600 meter to 1100 meter. The highest part is known as High Velds. Its height ranges between 1200 meter and 1800 meter. The middle veld ranges between 150 meter to 600 meter in height. The region is drained by rivers Limpopo, Sabi, Orange, and its tributaries. Climate. The influence of the ocean is clearly felt in the climate here. As compared to the prairies, the velds experience moderate climate. Winters are cold and dry, while summers are short and warm. The climate gets cooler as the height increases. Rainfall is low and is received mainly in summers. It decreases from east to west as the winds blow from the Indian Ocean and give more rain in the eastern region. The area often faces drought conditions. Natural vegetation and wildlife. Velds are temperate grasslands. Grasses both tall and short, bushes and scattered trees form the vegetation cover of the area. Trees are restricted to the river banks and higher slopes. Wildlife includes lions, leopards, cheetahs, giraffe, springbok, etc. Their numbers are dwindling because of reckless hunting and poaching. Several national parks and wildlife sanctuaries have been set up to protect these animals and promote tourism. People. The chief occupation of the people are animal rearing and mining. Agriculture is not a major activity because of scanty rainfall and poor soil. However, wherever soil is fertile with sufficient rainfall, crops like maize, wheat, barley, oats, and potatoes are grown. Certain cash crops like tobacco, sugarcane, and cotton are also grown. Animal rearing is an important occupation. While sheep are reared in the cooler and drier regions, cattle rearing is practiced in warmer and wetter areas in the eastern part. Sheep are reared for wool. Merino and Angora are two good breeds of sheep that yield high variety of wool. Dairy products like butter and cheese are produced for export. Meat and leather are also obtained from the cattle reared here. The veld has rich reserves of gold, uranium, diamond, coal, and iron ore. While Johannesburg is famous as the gold capital of the world, Kimberley is famous for the diamond mines. Several mineral based industries like iron and steel, metal products, machinery, railway equipment, and diamond industries have come up in this region. Certain agro based industries of the region are woolen textiles, food processing, dairy, and leather products. The presence of industries has promoted excellent network of roads and railways. Major cities are also connected by airways.